Hi everyone, today I will going to talk about a nebula called Messier 43. Messier 43, also called NGC 1982, is actually a part of the Great Orion Nebula, Messier 42. It is separated from the main nebula by an impressive turbulent dark line. First reported in 1733 by Jean-Jacques D'Artous de Marigny. Messier 43 is occasionally known as de Marigny's Nebula. Charles Messier included in his drawing of the Orion Nebula and assigned it the catalog number Messier 43 in 1769. William Herschel observed it in 1774 and catalogued it in 1783 as H31. Messier 43 shows up on the first photograph of the Orion Nebula, taken in 1882 by Henry Draper. Messier 43 is a large bright nebula just north of Messier 42, appearing 7 north of the trapezium cluster. Its brightest part is a comma-shaped bordered on the northeast by a dark line. Faint arcs of nebulosity spread outward from the arc, terminated by the dark line that separate Messier 43 from Messier 42. The dark features along its eastern border are visible in telescopes larger than about 8 inches aperture. The nebula itself is a 5-field even in a 4-inch scope. Messier 43 surrounds the young irregular variable Nu Orionis. Nu is a measurement for science, stands for natural uranium. Uranium is an element from the periodic table. If you know what periodic table is, or if you really learn what periodic table actually is, I guess you are able to find what uranium is. Now I have to explain it for you. Uranium is a very radioactivity object. That means if you touch uranium, it will quickly scan through your skin, even see what does your skeleton looks like, and you will die quickly very soon when you actually touch radioactivity elements such as uranium, the one I'm talking about right now. Alright, now I'm going to talk about natural uranium used for 2 different kinds of science, such as space science and the boring science, chemistry. Messier 43 with magnitude 6.5 to 7.6. This star of spectral type B0.5V is apparently responsible for most of the ultraviolet radiation that excites the nebula. Natural Orionis is quite cool for its central star of an H2 region, which accounts for the comparatively low luminosity of Messier 43 at all wavelengths. Messier 43 contains its own separate small cluster of stars which have formed in this part of the Orion Nebula, which the distance between 1,500 light-years away from the Earth, and with a diameter about 7 light-years. Now, can you guys imagine what does 7 light-years actually looks like? The nebula we know is small, 7 light-years, but if we take closer and think about it, 7 light-years is a very far and large distance to measure the distance between each others. We really know light years isn't a measurement for measuring the time. It is only measuring the distance by using space science. Now, guys, imagine 7 light years is if you stand at the start of Head Nebula, if you shoot a beam of light, and a person from the end of Head Nebula will get the light by 7 light years later, because when a person beam a light from the start of Head Nebula, the process will take 7 years to go through the nebula. How horrible it is, isn't it, guys? Alright, hope you like my YouTube video and subscribe my YouTube channel. If you like my YouTube channel, please share my YouTube channel to your friends. Bye, have a nice day.